When I was first diagnosed with breast cancer, that's the phone call that nobody wants to get. And even though it ran in my family and I knew there was a good chance that that probably was what was happening, it was still surprising and not great news. And the whole time I was worried about needing to get chemotherapy. First of all, there was the whole privacy aspect of it and how I didn't want to run into people I knew and have them think that there was something going on. And I didn't want a lot of people at my office to know. And I didn't want a lot of people who I come into contact with professionally to know. And I feel like even when you're wearing a wig, even if it's a great, expensive, natural human hair wig, people know that it's not real. I'd been feeling pretty positive and strong and like I could really get through this, and suddenly I didn't feel that way anymore. I felt like I was kind of slipping into depression and I was really upset about it, and it felt like it was a bigger deal than the breast cancer itself and the surgery that I went through. I couldn't imagine myself bald. I didn't want to wear a wig. I didn't like the things that I was reading about it. And I would stay up at night and read everything on the internet, which I know you're not supposed to do, and doctors hate that. They tell you not to do that. But it was also where I found more information about cold caps. And I found the DigniCap system. And what was appealing about it was it had gotten FDA clearance, which is always a good thing. You know, that sort of, I think that means that there's recognition that a system works and there's a government agency that approves it. So that made me feel better about it. And it also seemed more user-friendly than the caps that you would get yourself put into a deep freeze that you would have to change yourself every half an hour. And the DigniCap system is kind of foolproof. You put it on your head one time, and actually professionals help you do that. And it cools down and then it warms up, and you don't have to change it yourself and figure out if it's making contact with every part of your head so that you don't have a random bald spot. I just want to feel like me when this is all over. And part of feeling like me is looking like me. And the way I look, I mean, I think there were a few things about this. I was realizing it does seem a little bit like, you know, you're very vain if you're saying that your hair is that important to you. But I think there's so much of your own identity, or at least my identity, is wrapped up in what I look like. What does my hair look like? How do my eyebrows and my eyelashes look? Can I still wear the same clothes? All of that was important. I feel like I got exactly what I wanted. The whole time I was thinking that what I wanted to do was to look and feel like myself at the end of this whole thing. And I do. Doctors tell you to continue to try to eat well and exercise, and that was important to me, partly for appearance, but also partly so I would stay strong through the process. And I had surgery, and I kept my hair, so I still look like me, and that means a lot. It's everything, and that was exactly what I wanted. And I worked really hard to get here, and I tried to stay strong, and it's great.